Hello, 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 hello! So what's up? It's me, behind some filament. What's this? Oh, get this shit out of here. This ain't Jesse. Nah. In this streaming setup, nah, we only deal with good doggos. What's up? How's it going? We got stuff. We got stuff. Your troll's returned. Oh boy. Dark Third Dimension's back, everybody. Quick, hide your kids, hide your wife. I don't know. TJL, Robin, Safe, Cybertech, 3 Medic Vince, Mad Owl, and Dark Third Dimension. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope you all had a great Thursday. I certainly had a pretty good Thursday. I'm pretty happy with how Thursday has gone for me as a whole. Feeling pretty good. I am a little sad. I woke up this morning and my horns for my helmet were broken. You know, spaghetti. So, but I want to show you guys this, since this did finish, recently. So, if you don't know, I am trying to get a Hollow Knight cosplay done in preparation for Printopia. I don't know if I'm going to have it done in time, but I'm hoping I will. So I printed the head. I gotta take my hat off for you to see this, but here it is. It's the knight. Now, right, I gotta actually take my glasses off for this. It kind of fits. This is fine. I can fix that. And by fixing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a black cloth come from the bottom of this to hide my neck down. But yeah, I can see out of this wonderfully. This is very easy to see out of. I need to add some foam to the top because like there's some support material still stuck up there, and it hurts. Let me try and remove that right now real quick. That probably sounds wonderful. This was all just digging into my scalp. Okay, that's better. It's not great, but oh, that's so much better. The other problem is that it's crushing my nose a little bit. I can't scale this up anymore. This is the maximum volume of the XL. Width-wise, I would have to cut this up into multiple parts, and I don't want to do that because if I cut this up into multiple parts, then I have to glue it together. And this is very thin already. This is a very thin helmet. So like if I were to cut it down the middle, actually getting this back together would be a pain in the ass. But yeah, I got a helmet done. And it works. I'll add a little bit of foam to try and like push it back a bit, so, but you know. And then I have some material. So I have some material here. And this will go over the eye, and I'll layer it up. This is a very nice like mesh. But yeah, so that will be like the black interior. And you won't really be able to see my eyes, but I'll be able to see out just fine. For my first cosplay, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. But yeah, the horns I need to finish, and then I need to glue it all together. I'm really excited for it, because I have a sword to go along with it. And a cloak. 1 second. Really? And this is just having some problems as per usual. Okay. Did this get chewed up? No. So why aren't you extruding? What the fuck? Come on. I cannot wait for the fucking index, man. Come on. Hit the extruder. Okay. It's in. There we go. Okay, hopefully that continues to work. Anyway. I'm printing Hornet on my 350. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the night. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. But you're not here for the cosplay, at least not today. We're probably gonna do more content on that on Monday. This weekend I'm gonna work on the sword, not. Monday is gonna be my last stream before Printopia because I gotta prep for Printopia. But today, it's Prusawire. So let's go ahead and swap to the top-down view. Hello! Everything at this moment is working. We did print. So, okay, I hate doing software tuning. And doing it on a stream is annoying because it's a very slow process and I need a lot of help with it. So I usually do initial tuning, like to get it functional and at least moving off stream. And then I do more of the finite tuning on stream. So maybe one day I'll show the process on like how to actually program a printer and how to actually get it to work. I need to understand that process better so I don't like tell people falsities. But these are benchies that the Prusawire has printed. It's not great, but it's pretty friggin' good for a printer that we haven't tuned yet. Like the cooling, that's perfect cooling. Like that bow is perfection. You have some VFAs. Those are really the major thing that we have to work on, which is really just input shaper. Aside from that, everything else looks pretty good. I am really happy with this. And then we printed it out of Mermaid from Cookie Cab. Today, we're going to be using some aquamarine as our testing material. Because silks are really good at showing details and stuff like that. Okay, real quick, we have... Let's see. Is this... No. Okay. We have a new thing for the printer cable. So there's a cable that goes right here. And I bought these 90-degree adapters to just make that a little bit nicer. So we just gotta find the right one, which is that. And then this will just go straight into the back of the printer. And now we can cable manage that. I will cable manage this later. I don't really want to do that right now. Because right now, we have to remove this bottom panel. See that self interface? No, I don't think I did. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Okay, so we have to... we have to flip over the whole thing. Oh boy. Because we have to get this on. This is the accelerometer cable. So let's take off. Yeah, Anthony, just take off a filament spool holder while it's holding filament. That was a brilliant idea. Oh, full of great ones today. Anyway. One thing of note, if you are building a Prusawire, so one thing that I had problems with during the initial tuning of the Prusawire was that when it was doing X movements, it was slowly moving down on Z. If that is happening to you, it means your run current is too low. Yeah, I did sticker the printer a little bit. We might add more. I don't really know. Oh, we need to add Speed Pony. We'll figure out a spot for Speed Pony. Probably to the right of Prusawire. But anyway, let's get this in. I need to get like a head cam so that, like, you guys can see exactly what I see, but that also be a little sketchy. Okay. Now we pull this back. Now, what we're gonna do is something fun. We need to print a mount for this ADXL for the bed. A little clip should be fine. And I am just dropping shit today. We're gonna print a mount for the ADXL, and the Prusawire's gonna do it. Okay. I can't wait to be done this project so I can actually clean this office. All of the stuff that's on my desk is just going into a bin to be sorted later. Okay. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. And let's get the filament thing back on here. Okay. Here is the ADXL probe. And this, we just have to figure out where to mount it. Okay, thank you. We're gonna slice what we just got here. Hopefully this is a temporary mount that we can just click on. We'll find out in a second. Alright, let me open up the slicer. Yeah, that doesn't work for me, Chief. I'll just look for ADXL clip on printables real quick. And just look for something that's switch wire related. Yeah, there's a ton of these clip-on clips, so these will work. Hold on, let me Google it real quick. Switchwire ADXL clip. Found one. This looks like it will work perfectly. Go. Wait, what's the BOM? Hold on, what? This looks complicated. I'm not gonna do that one. Sorry, I'm not showing my browser right now because I just don't want to. Seriously, someone has had to make a little clip-on for... This is annoying. I really just have to, like... I mean, it has to be sturdy. Let's see, just thinking. It's smooth on the backside, so I could just take this bed off. Or... Oh, wait, that works. Hold on. These are threaded, so I technically unplug this. It's probably not recommended, but if it works. I don't know about you, that's on there pretty good. It's almost like it's made for it, but it's definitely not. Oh shit, where's the... Hold on. Okay, pins are facing away from me. Come on. I know you want to thread. This is so bad. I should not be doing this. Alright, that should be good. That is firmly attached. No, it's not. Fuck. Alright, we're not doing that. As fun as that would have been, we're not doing that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. I could, There's one that I'm looking at right now, and it could work. It's just... It's gonna have to work. Okay. Yeah, that, oh, wait, what? That works too. That's a lot simpler. That is perfect. Yeah, that's, yep. That works. No complaints. I was about to, like, print one that was, like, really complicated, had a clamp and everything. No, this is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you, Safe. One Raz, what's up? Alright. This will be a challenge of dimensional accuracy. So let's see if this can do it, shall we? Okay, I need filament. Thankfully, we don't have to heat up for this, so... Or we do have to heat up for what we're about to do, but we don't have to heat up for doing ADXL. Everything is currently fine. Okay, let's just straighten out this filament a bit. Pop open the latch. Lock it. There we go. And beautiful. Hello all. What's up, One Raz? What's up, John? Welcome, welcome. All right. We are now loaded and primed. All right. Slice this. Export the G code. Save. We're going to go to Moonraker here. Upload it. And the Prusawire is going to print its own part. Yeah, we need to work on the G code a bit because it after we do a filament load, it should retract like a few mil. Because now we're just drooling. I thought we figured out it was only like 1 amp max. I mean, yeah, 3A max, but 3 amps in terms of power. Sorry, I thought you were talking about motors. Yeah, the Rambo does support some pretty high amperage motors, but you're not doing anything that high of amperage on the motors. All right, let's do this. There we go. We also have to redo the screen because, yeah, the screen only comes on every once in a while. Trying to find a good spot for Speed Pony. There's not many spots. I think we're going to sticker bomb the power supply. The power supply is actually a great spot to sticker bomb. I also need to find one of my books for Prusa. It did not home Y. That is far. Oh well. Is there a safety issue with stickers on? No, shouldn't be. Especially not this power supply. If you put it over ventilation area, yes, that would be a problem. But I'm not doing that. I'm putting it on shielded parts. So, should be fine. And the MK4, the Prusa black power supply, has had a phenomenal track record of being extremely safe. Yeah, the vents are on the right hand. Yeah, the vents are on the right hand side of the. Oh, hold on. I need to turn on noise suppression on this microphone. Do I have that? No, I don't. Oops. Sorry. Let me hold on. There we go. Hi. We're using the desktop mic now. And the desktop mic has noise suppression on it. Actually, it's... Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we should be good. Hopefully it's filtering out the noise. Yeah, this is more clear. Down Under Maker, hello, welcome. Oh, what the hell? Oh. I was wondering what fell. Like something had fallen over here. It was the heat set insert tip on my heat set insert press. Good morning, Down Under Maker. How are you doing today? But yeah, I guess, yeah, we're just kind of chilling now. Oh, wife has a scooter, so we're busting ankles. Less hassles, yeah. Well, that's always fun. Hopefully they're okay. Okay, so let's check out our book, our sticker book. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we gotta put some of these. So obviously, we need printed on a Prusa. Because this was definitely printed on a Prusa. I just don't know. Like, right there is a good spot, but I want to reserve that. So I'm going to put it here. Yeah. That's not sticking at all. What the fuck? Ah, well, we wish her the best of luck. We wish her the absolute best of luck. Oh, we need the open source hardware sticker, definitely.
that. Here, let me zoom out just a little bit. All right. You know what? Oh, that looks great. We're going to put this sticker on top of our KB3D sticker because the KB3D sticker has the open source logo, but it doesn't say Prusa 3D on it. So we're overlaying. There we go. We're already sticker bombing. I love it. Need isopropyl wipes because I see some grease on this frame. Hopefully that's not interfering with the actual print that's going on, me messing with the belts right there. Let's see. I'm tempted to just put winking Joseph right on the Konami. Let's do, we want printables. I'm gonna need a new sticker sheet. Trust me, man, I would love to do that. The Konami doesn't work right now. You were in the Discord call when I explained this. The Konami is not wired correctly. We have to fix that. Alright, definitely doing a Prusa 3D QR code. Where do I put the QR code? I'm tempted to put it over one of the... You know what? Yeah. We're going to put it over one of the Boron logos. That's going to hide the blemish of that printed... That's going to hide the blemish of that specific printed part. So let's do that. Hell yeah. Trying to see what else we want to put on. I mean, Joe's winky face is definitely probably just gonna see. Will it fit right there? At what point does the amount of stickers classify this as a meme? Problem is the coating on the actual frame makes it very difficult to stick stickers to. Like, that is nearly impossible to get that to stick. Thankfully, I can take all these stickers off if I wanted to, and they would leave, like, no residue. When they start overlapping, we already did that. Yes! There's stickers in the handbook! Have you not known this? Yeah, there's some really good ones in here too. Like temporary spool holder. That's a personal favorite of mine. I'm gonna be putting that on my new phone case when my phone comes in. I'm gonna... Ooh, you know what? They are so good, yes. How am I... Okay, hold on. I gotta strategically think about this. There we go. Got it. It actually looks pretty good. I can't believe I got that straight. And honestly, the print quality so far is actually really good. So here's what I like about the MK4 frame. No, stickers really do not stick to it. You can take them off and the adhesive will still be good. Because they actually peel a little too easily. Yeah. One thing I like to do, or want to do, is I want to get an acrylic sheet. Or just like, an acrylic sheet. And I want to stick stickers to the acrylic sheet. That way I can move the acrylic sheet, like, to different, like, on a wall or something. And that be my sticker bomb. Also, I sticker bomb my laptops once I scratch them. When I get a significant scratch on my laptop, I begin to sticker bomb the laptop. Because what I can do is if I want to keep the sticker bomb, I can actually, like, once the laptop is old enough and no longer functional, I can take the back off the screen and make that its own thing. Yeah, I just need, like, a Dremel. Which, hey, I found my Dremel. I do have a Dremel. I just didn't know where it was for the longest time. But I found it! I wish I had a Core 1 sticker. Yeah, all things considered, this print's actually turning out pretty good. I'm gonna need heat set inserts. Let's move this keyboard. We'll need it later, so I can't fully put it away. Now, let's grab our heat sets. And then we will clamp this to it once it's done. My K8S Uwu sticker is the only one I have on my laptop, but that's only because I have 100 of them, and I'll never stick any of the rest of them anywhere. Give one to me, I'll stick it somewhere. I'll put it on something. So, we can increase the speed of this printer. I have been able to get it up to 600, roughly. We're not going to do that because I need this to be functional. Fuck it. Here we go. Now it's running 200%. Hey, Clownhammer. Welcome. I wish I could see the print. It's too small for you guys to be able to see. We'll print something larger later. Once we have the ADXL actually tuned in, we'll actually do some of that. Alright, so mounting hardware. Where did the mounting hardware go? It was like just here. What the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Love how they give us these really long bolts. Oh, I think those are for the stealth burner. But why did they give us such long bolts? I don't... Whatever. So this print actually looks like it has a decent number of features that will show off issues really nicely. So what we'll do is once we run Input Shaper, we'll print this again and compare. We're almost done. We're about 80% of the way. I'm pretty happy with this so far. I was ripping my hair out yesterday trying to just get it to work. One thing to note. So originally we had planned on using 0.9 steppers. We have abandoned that. As far as I'm aware, the Rambo board does not play well with 0.9 steppers. The Rambo board was specifically designed with 0.18 steppers in mind, or 1.8 steppers in mind. So we went to 1.8 steppers, and it has been working really well since we started doing that. Also, we found out that you can actually replace the PZ probe. This is my old one. This is a bad PZ probe. Like, it can still work, but this one bad. You can actually unscrew the heatsink of the PZ probe and put in new ones. So if those ever go bad, you can replace them. I don't know why E3D doesn't, like, openly show that on their website. It's weird. Because, yeah, it easily just unscrews, and you screw it back together. It's stupid simple. I want to... Yeah, we're going to move this. This sticker's getting moved. The printed on Bruce's sticker is going to go right here. All right, here we go. Top layers. GTR, what's up? Welcome. I have a side cam, but I need to reposition it. It's not in a great spot. And also, say, Nero has way higher quality stuff than I do. Like, in terms of actual cameras. I'm just using webcams. Actually, I can bring up... Hold on. Let's go to large Nomad real quick. Let me pull it up. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. And then if we go do this again. Output projector. Full screen it. Top of full screen. Seriously? You're gonna make me do this. Alright, there we go. And then if we go back to large screen. There we go. Hello! Yeah, that has some VFAs. Kind of some nasty ones. Those are very, very evident. But that's fine. Disable motors. Okay. So this takes an M3. Oh, takes a couple. Okay. Wait, but this isn't an M3. What? Okay, so I need to essentially thread M3 into this. Because yeah, that's not an M3 hole, but those are the way that this is done is for M3s to go into those two holes there. Fun fact, you can thread PCBs if you hate yourself. Just literally force it. I can totally do that, TJL. I just probably won't. Any suggestions for a cam for the Core 1? I don't have very good recommendations, and it's not just because I work for Prusa. All the ones I've tested that are ESP cameras will crap out as soon as you start printing, ABS ASA, because it gets too hot. So I don't have any good recommendations. Yeah, I understand these are M2 holes. I'm making it an M3. It's not working. Okay. So here's the problem. Again, these are made for M3 heat set inserts. We don't want that. So, does it have a step file? Yes. Okay, we're gonna open the step file. You know, it's really difficult to work on something when the majority of your monitor's completely blocked from view. All right, we're gonna reprint this. Yeah, all the ESP cameras I use, they can't handle the heat, and while they work, they don't work well. I have just kind of accepted fate and have gotten the buddy cameras. I have 2 Core 1 buddy cameras, and I have 2 of the standard buddy cameras that actually like pan tilt zoom. But that's me. And yeah, I paid full price. Hey, careful. Don't do the illegals, please. Drive safe. All right. Going to use the thread tool. And we're going to set this for 2 mil. And then we're going to save that as mesh. All right, now we're going to reslice this. There we go. Slice, export, save. Upload, print. All right, now we wait again. But this time, I have a camera here. So let me... Why? What's going on here? Oh, that just crashed. Great. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, Cloud Hammer's getting... I don't know, that's weird. I don't know what's up with that. I don't really have any moderation rules set, aside from, like, no links. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh, it's working now. Exposure's a little low on that. Yeah, that's very strange. I don't know why that would be. No. Sorry. Just checking my phone for any messages. I see someone just bought a t-shirt from us on Fourth Wall. Thank you. Do appreciate it. If you don't know, yes, we sell, we sell a Prusawire t-shirt, as well as other t-shirts. You can go to positron3d.com to the store, and you can see all the t-shirts that we sell. Yeah, Clown, I have no idea why you would have been blocked. Not a clue. Ooh, Down Under Maker did this. That looks cool. Or sorry, Dark Third Dimension made this. That looks really cool. I really like that. Hello, Reliance, Critter, Petty Ruxpin. Welcome. Yeah, we got it printing. I worked overnight last night to get it functional. I do not like streaming the troubleshooting aspect of the printers. Yeah, sorry, Down Under. I'm miscredited. Because it is a painful process when you don't have anything to work off of, like we did. We didn't really have anything to work off of. So I literally spent 6 hours last night actually getting this thing running, and let me tell you, it would have been the world's most boring stream in the world if I actually streamed that. So I usually do those kind of things after hours. I don't stream it. But in mine has a whole MK3 he still has in a box. Think of it getting him into Prusawire once he's ready to build. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I heard that in Sylvester's voice. Oh man. Suckering Scash. I can't do it. Safe, you're evil. You enjoy others suffering. So you don't count. Yeah, this is Prusawire. Printed on Prusa. Yeah, it welcome Nexus. It is very nice to see that this is actually functional, and it's printing its own parts. We're printing an ADXL mount. I need to throw this one away. We're gonna print the ADXL mount. We're gonna mount the ADXL mount, and then we're gonna yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. I can tell you this right now, it's printing way better than my Switchwire did. My Switchwire couldn't print for shit. Like, to be fair, I got my Switchwire to print. There are a few things that are behind me that my Switchwire printed. But I quickly stopped using that Switchwire because I could not get it to be reliable. So this is something my Switchwire printed this. And this is just a little holder for one of these humidity and temperature sensors. So Prusawire printed this. It did an okay job. Anything bigger than this, it couldn't do it. It just couldn't. This is... I haven't tested anything large yet. But so far, small items are working great. Once we do ADXL, we're gonna try a large item. We're gonna try one of the Prusa test prints. I mean, I'm really pushing this printer right now. We're going at 200% speed. So yeah. I believe the max Z is like 180 something. It's not as tall as an MK3 because of the fact that the kinematics have changed. So you do lose some Z. But again, the whole idea of this is that you go from a frame or a non-functional MK3, you go from something that doesn't work to something that can do anything. Oh, boo. No B-land primp. Yeah, that's 250. Yeah, I mean, even standard, I think 250 is a struggle on a lot of the original Prusas. I don't know how tall the MK3 print volume was, but I don't believe it was 250. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah, so the original build volume was 210. So you're only losing 30 mil. That's not terrible. And most of that is because of the height of the stealth burner. If you went to a different toolhead, you could get that back. So it's not impossible to get back. I need to add exposure control to my side camera because it is way too dark right now. Here, let me increase your exposure a bit. There you go. Let me up that. That's as bright as I can get. Yeah, it's comparable to a wide and deep mini, but fast. Yeah. I feel like that's accurate. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Feels good, man. Feels good. We got some... the belts are rubbing against something up here. Not a huge problem. But that, as a result, is... we have some shedding occurring. One of the coolest parts is you can just detach the screen. You don't need the screen at all. I'm tempted, but I'm keeping the screen. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Also, welcome, Reverend. I am proud to say that this is done. Took us a couple days. It wasn't that difficult of a build. This was, the most difficult part was the software, and that's just because we're still in beta, and the software needs to be worked on. And we'll continue to work on it. Hey, Joe, welcome. Yeah, I'm happy. This went well. This went well. Safe, why? So, okay, to clarify what Safe just said. Oh, he already said. He wants to convert his MK 2.3 to Prusawire. I don't know why you would. What's that noise? There's a buzzing. Hey, Sebas, yeah, it's printing. It's certainly not the quietest printer, but it is functional. Index Prusawire when? Index Prusawire never. I don't really remember how much... Okay, the build for a Prusawire is going to be similar to an MK4, I want to say. Add a couple hours to an MK4 build, and you have about the same thing. Off the top of my head, I don't know how long this actually took us. It only took a couple days. Yeah, we're not... I try to think about how you could add index to something like this. You'd have to attach it to the front of the bed, and you would never be able to access your bed from the front anymore. You have to go in from the side. It does not... It's not fun. Not a fun idea. Yeah, if you're familiar with building printers, this is not a difficult printer to do. This was relatively easy. Let me move this. There you go. Now you can see my face. I don't know why I didn't do that originally. It's so weird still, because it's like a fever dream. I came up with this idea for the Prusawire just as the Core 1 was starting to ship. Like, just as it started to ship, I came up with this idea. And I pitched it, and people were like, that sounds like a fun idea. And I didn't think it would necessarily be a good idea. I just thought it would be a fun idea. Remember, one of the goals of Positron is not necessarily, hey, let's make upside down printers. It is, hey, let's keep printing fun. Let's keep doing fun things with printers that not necessarily should be done, but can be done. Like, did anyone ever need a MK3, MK4 frame to be turned into a switch wire? No. But why not? It's a fun build that requires very little hardware if you have a frame already. So the whole idea I came up with originally was you upgrade your MK4 to a Core 1, and you have the entire frame left over. You have the entire frame of the printer just sitting there collecting dust. Some people sell it, some people just throw it away. So the idea is that you take the leftover frame and you use that to build a Prusawire, because switchwire parts are really easy to get right now because they're dead stock and people are trying to move it. So you can get the parts easily. You can get them from Prusa, you can get them from LDO, you can get them from like, you can get them kind of anywhere right now. And that makes it really easy for this to work, because you can get them virtually anywhere. Also, I just noticed a cursed thing, but you can technically use the belt as a filament holder. Don't do that. Anyway, and then, yeah, there's multiple ways you can get the parts and electronics for this. And here's a fun part. If you order the Rambo board from Prusa, technically, they have to support it. No, don't do that, please. Don't. But if if your Rambo board has an electrical fault, there's a warranty attached to it. I think that's a funny little thing to mention. That's not a selling point by any means. Yeah, this was just fun. This whole process was just fun. It's warranted for 48 volts? No. No, it is not. One day I'm gonna make a 3x stacked Core XY printer for fun. Define like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like fun, actually. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. See, so with Clipper, you can have one control board control multiple printers. So what I want to do is I want to get like an old server or gaming computer. I want to put Clipper on it. And then I want it to control multiple printers. So I'm not going to steal your idea, Reliance, but I might help with it. One layer hot, then one layer cold, and one layer that moves counter with the weight. The other two. Oh, God. That sounds horrible. It sounds horrible. It sounds like a lot of fun, though. I'm still... I can't believe that I'm looking at this right now. This exists. Yeah, Critter, that's what I was thinking. But I also have a full-fat server that I could use. That'd be funny. Just a printer underneath it, within a server rack printer. I have a server rack that I'm not using. Should we? Should we? Sounds like a terrible idea. Sounds like a terrible idea, but man... We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I don't know how, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna turn a server rack into a 3D printer. We have to. We have to. Oh no. In theory, it should be stable enough. That should be stable enough to be a 3D printer. Oh no. There's some ideas that should just never have ever been uttered. Alright, let's... It's not gonna be a rack wire. I don't know how the hell we would do it. I have no idea how we would do it. Yeah, I have a server rack that can be carted around, and I know for a fact it is strong enough. Alright, then this just takes, I guess, no, not an MTV 510, needs something longer. This is too long, but it should work. Yeah, that is too long, but it will work. Server racks are never square in any dimension. Well, we just have to fix that. That sounds like a problem to be solved. Alright, we're gonna wait for this to cool down a little bit. Alright, safe. Have a good night, man. There we go. Okay, print a mod 10 and make it into a mini server rack printer. There you go. Get some of the mounting holes. You keep some of the mounting holes. How else are you gonna mount the electronics of PSU? I think we're gonna do it just for the fun of it. We would have to square everything and do all that, but it's possible. It's not impossible. It's just improbable. Again, it is a matter of, you know, while we could do this, should we really do it? The answer will be yes, we will. But no, we shouldn't. Okay. Now we gotta figure out if this has input shaper built in. So if we go to Prusawire Toolboards LDO, let's see, does it have... We have ADXL. Okay, cool. We have ADXL. So ADXL is on there. Now, is it in printer config? It looks like this actually might be accounted for already. So how do we run input shaper? Okay. Okay. So we need to... All right. Installing NumPy. All right, there we go. Okay, so, okay. We gotta run accelerometer query. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We gotta make sure that where is ADXL? It's not in here. Okay. So Prusawire, so it's toolboards is good. Let's go to main board, Rambo, and then 80. It's not in there. Okay. Is it defined in mainsail? No. Okay. Input shaper. Three pump EI. What? Okay. So LDO input shaper tool. Let's see. Okay. ADXL 345. Add the following. Okay, let me... Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Let's save this. Save and restart. Alright, this does not seem to have caused an error. So, alright. It did not like what we did. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to do this, and I don't remember how to do this. Like, at all. Okay, hold on. So if I copy this down here. Okay, MCU RPi. Okay. So let me save that. Let's check. Printer can fit. Nope. Sorry. Prusawire. Toolboards. LDO Nighthawk. Okay. This has an ADXL defined. So how do I have... I need more than one ADXL. So question is, how do I do that? Ah, ADXL space. Okay. All right, that's easy. So ADXL tool. Save. Yeah, the Nighthawk has one built in, but we need a secondary one for the bed itself. Okay, and now we go here. And then I add ADXL bed. Right. Okay, do I need anything else? Is that it? Okay, and then we go back up. Okay. Error. Fuck. Excel chip's not valid section in resonance tester. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You and me was a dream at first. I got lost in your world, in your universe. I never thought our love would ever end. I messed up, made it worse, pushed you away.
Option Excel chip is not valid in section. Bro, what? What do you mean Excel chip is not valid? Okay, hold on. So let's go to toolboards, Nighthawk. Okay. Oh, I see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I see what's going on here. Config. Okay. So now we go back to toolboards. Right, save and restart. Let's see if that works. No. What? Why? I2C MCU is not valid. Okay. LDO high ADXL config. Huh? Okay. LDO ADXL switch wire. It's ADXL. Just trying to remember exactly how I did this for... Okay, didn't get an error that time. We'll see if this works. I think the problem was I was overcomplicating it. Because I remember doing this for the switch wire and I overcomplicated the crap out of it. And it was really just as easy as telling Clipper, hey, look at the pi for the ADXL. And then it just worked. Printer is not ready. Why? don't know why it's not working. Yeah, Clipper is stuck in startup. I don't understand. Unable to open port. No such file or directory. Clipper host MCU. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so it's not connecting to the MCU for the Pi. And those images are gone. Cool. This is really frustrating.
I stayed awake last night, 'cause I couldn't close my eyes and see
Okay.
you another night.
Gemini. What is the config for an LDO input shaper kit for Voron?
Tear 'em all to the ground. So I tried to create a decoy world for you to destroy in my mind. You can stay.
Yeah, so it says serial TMP Clipper MCU. Okay, so hold on. Okay. Oh, I see what's been on here. Okay. I skipped a step, and I feel stupid for it.
I couldn't keep the secret. You found my darkest demons.
I forgot to actually allow the
So I ran to all the preachers just by having
I forgot to actually allow the the thing to actually be a, yeah, I forgot to make the Raspberry Pi actually be a thing. Okay, microcontroller, Raspberry Pi, processor model. Wait, hold on. What? What? I am missing something. Oh, hold on. Yep. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay, here we go. Linux process. Yep, that's what I forgot. Here we go. I forgot to literally install the thing, which is what caused the error. Ladies and gentlemen, you really should read instructions. Actually, I'm going to do this one more time. Never mind. Okay. Oh, we're working now. Look at that. Okay. So let's try this, shall we? I'm going to take my keyboard off. All right. This should work, in theory. Right, I need actually home. Friggin' printer.
I'm drowning in splendor. Your heart is a weapon of mine. These confusing endeavors, forcing my breath every time. How I got so lucky, exceptional heart into. But now that it's beating, it's working in time with you.
Man, I can tell you right now, it's not the nicest sound.
So sing me off with your melodies until the ground gives way underneath my feet. And though your walls may break while I'm not here, your lullaby, it will be my dream. It will be my. It will be my
All right, there we go. Yeah, she's definitely not a quiet printer, and I am definitely blaming the Rambo on that.
But you the one that's fucking crazy. And it's time for me to run. Yeah, it's time for me to go. I won't stick around for you.
All right, there we go. Okay. So now we go into machine. Current config. Then let's see, input shaper. So let's actually remove this. Don't need this anymore. Okay. So it says for X, we should avoid 42.8. So 42. All right. And then for Y, 51.2. All right. Now, okay, I need SSH file transfer. Download win SCP. Okay, and this is 192.168.0.16. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, 1 second. I need to download these. Okay. Okay, these aren't terrible. All right, so let's pull up the graphs. Definitely not the best input shaper graphs I've seen, but it's functional. I think that counts for something. Can I just drag and drop this? Yeah, okay. So here
here's X. And here is Y. So let's zoom in on these. Enhance. So clearly it's not perfect. We got 2 peaks going on X, and we got 1 solid one on Y. And guess what? I'm not going to care about them. I got the data I needed. We're good. I will shrink these down so like you could look at them for a little bit longer here. But again, Prusawire is not meant to be like perfect. X is close enough for Boeing. Yeah, that's from the cable. I do distinctly remember when like Ella and them were trying to figure everything out. They were also getting 2 distinct peaks. And they were kind of like trying to figure it out. And me, I was just like, oh, neat, 2 peaks, whatever. All right, save and restart. Error? What do you mean error? Oh. Reboot. And then we're gonna try this model again. So we're literally gonna just reprint this model and we'll see if it's any different. Are you struggling? Doesn't look like you are. All right, so let's reprint that last model. And we do have to set the printer to 200%. Yeah, it's I'm really not concerned about the peaks. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of those now. Because again, I'm not chasing zeros. This is printing. I'm happy it's printing. All right. So let's go printables. Rocket engine. We're gonna have to scale down the rocket engine just a little bit so that it fits. But this should still be a impressive. All right. And, well, that's kind of it. My friend used to work for Boeing, and when that mentality started to creep in, he happily took a poach from another company to get out of the place. Oh boy, yeah. As we like to say, good enough for government work. Yeah, for me, at least for my printers. So for me personally, I don't care too much about the print looking perfect. I really just care about it being functional. If I can print a functional part on this printer, mwah, I'm happy. Happier than a clam. If, like, look, it printed a functional part. It used this to do its own ADXL. This is great. I'm keeping this. And so I'm really happy with the fact that it's capable. And when we do the rocket engine test, that'll make sure that the whole bed is working. Make sure the whole movement is good. Like, one thing I'm noticing that I have a bit of a racking issue. So, like, as it moves back and forth, it wobbles a little bit like this. A little bit. I can't say for certain if it's a lot, but I can probably fix that by increasing the run current of the motors and by tensioning the belts a little bit more. There's really not much else I can do about it. With this kind of kinematic system, there's not really enough constraints to prevent that from happening. And that's just kind of how it is, sadly. It's the same problem Switchwires have. They don't have a lot of constraints. They have two rails as their constraints. And we've got 2 linear rods as our constraints, so we do what we can. It's never going to be perfect. As long as it's able to print pretty. No, not really print pretty. As long as it's printing, I'm gonna be happy. Alright, let me check on the mask. That print's looking great. I'm already seeing an improvement on artifacts. Wow, yeah. Already seeing an improvement. And I'm pretty sure if I kept this at just a stock 100% speed, like right now we're going at 200% speed. If I just kept it at a straight 100%, probably wouldn't have any issues. Now, I wonder if this little cube thing will actually fit inside the box. Oh my god, it does. Sweet! That means I can use this. I can bring this to Printopia with me. So when I get to Printopia, I can rerun 80 input shaper on the table that we're going to be printing on and make the prints look even better. Yay! Yeah, I'm already seeing an improvement. And let's all remember, MK3 prints had a ton of VFAs, and we kind of just accepted the ringing from MK3s. Like, that's just how an MK3 was. It is only of recent years have we really been stingy as a community on VFAs, and that is because of price points and what we have come to expect of 3D printers. So again, we're taking a motherboard that's almost, what? Is it 5 years old now? 7 years old? Whoa, okay. A really old motherboard, a really old MCU. Modernizing it with a Core XE kinematic. If we still have those VFAs, I'm not going to care that much. If we have accurate prints that work really well for what they are, I'm going to be so happy. This is also a pretty decent test because it has sharp corners. Obviously, it's Elixir, so we're going to see every issue pop. It has sharp corners, it has some straight lines, and it should have uniform surfaces. So we can tell from here, this surface isn't really uniform. Like, you can see the VFAs there. Same thing here. You can see the vibrations. Here you can see them, and here you can see all the problems from printing text and the holes. So this will be a phenomenal test to actually see how much of an improvement we have in general. And again, this is at 200% speed. So just imagine how much better it would end up being at 100%. I'm just being stupid and really pushing this. Well, I'm not really pushing it. The slicer profile is currently programmed for 300 max speed, but I have upped the firmware to be able to do 600, and thus, yeah, you get the idea. In my eyes, the Prusawire is a fun project that can push plastic. It's not going to be a perfect printer for anybody. You could probably make it a perfect printer. But in, like, the whole idea of this is to give someone access to experiment with essentially a Voron. And Voron mounting methods. Get you familiar with, mind you, not an easy configuration, but configurations and whatnot. It's definitely not baby's first clipper printer, but it can be. Man, what's weird is that the text on the side is a lot less visible. That's really weird. Again, this is the same G code. I didn't change this G code at all. This is the same G code as this print here. The exact same. All right, 65%. We're almost done. And do I even have... No, I don't. Interesting. So... I didn't even turn on consistent surface on Prusawire 2.93. So we'll have to try that another time to see if the VFA improvements that Prusawire have added also help improve VFAs that you can find on here. So I'm going to be very curious to see that. Ugh, sorry. While we're waiting on this to finish real quick, I just want to do a massive shout out to my employer and filament sponsor for the stream, Printed Solid. We are running with our elixir right now. This is aquamarine. It looks beautiful. If you want high quality filament for pretty cheap, you can get Jesse premium filament for only $20 a spool. You get free shipping on orders over $50 or more, and this stuff is great. It is just as good as Prusament, and it's way cheaper than Prusament. And I swear by this stuff. It's so good. But we can only make these giveaways that we do possible through your support and through your support of Printed Solid. So if you enjoy what we're doing and you enjoy the colors that Printed Solid has to offer, I do encourage you guys to, buy a few spools for Printed Solid here or there. It's good stuff, and we take good care of our customers. If you have an issue with any of the spools for whatever reason, I assure you we'll make good on that. Robin, I spent so much money with them. You are a valued customer, Robin. I just like to make that reminder for everyone else. I won't personally extrude you one, but I'll make sure someone does. I have not been trained on the extrusion line. If I ran that extrusion line, you would get trash spools. You wouldn't get anything good. Though, put me in the colorant room and I might have some fun. Why do we film this? You think I would do filming that's 90% glitter? I'm sorry, you overestimate me. I'm actually not a huge fan of glitter. Shocker. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do with the spare Einstein board someone gave me. But Sebas, my favorite colors are black, black, and black. I hope you realize I would just make different shades of black. Like, with slightly different color hues. Like, I would do, like, a nightshade black. I would do a purple black. I would do, like, a red black. And I would do, a ghost black. Like, a translucent black. And then translucent black of the colors I just mentioned. That's what I would do. Oh, Critter, sounds like you have enough to make a Prusawire. Honestly, I am tempted to try and make a Prusawire out of exclusively 3D printed parts, except for the rail. The rail and the linear rods, I want to do everything else 3D printed. The extrusion, not the pulleys. Pulleys would also be hardware. But like, I can probably do the frame out of like a PPCF. Just imagine, like, taking this to the next level and mostly 3D printing the entire damn thing. I found enough extrusions to build another do-ender. Oh my god. Where's all the black color in I Am the Night? I'm on my third ones, waiting on bearings to run my belt. Nice. All right. So right off the gate. Okay, maybe there's less. Okay, you can see a lot of improvement on this side. I think there's some kinematic issues that we need to figure out. Yeah. It doesn't, yeah, actually, Input Shaper didn't really do all too much. Oh well. I am not gonna worry about it. It's on X and Y. It's on both. I'm sure it's because of the racking issue that I'm having. Because, like, yeah, that can move. It shouldn't, but it can. And I don't really know how to remove it. Yeah, just use fuzzy skin on everything. Yeah. Well, let me reslice this with consistent surface, and then we'll. It's gonna be a 10-hour print, so we're gonna start it tonight, but it's not gonna be done until tomorrow. And then on the next stream, I'll actually show it off. All right, here we go. Oh, right. Let's set it back to 100%. Again, this is also running the printer at 200%. So we're now going to actually do this at 100%. It's even possible I might have some bad bearings on this rail. It's definitely gonna be a smaller rocket engine, but hopefully it looks cool. Let's see if how small can I shrink down this rocket engine and actually get like something usable. Okay, I got it down to 1 hour. I'll print that for the show. Trying to think of ways to avoid to avoid racking, but the more I think about it, the less there's really anything we can do. Like there's really not much. I also wish them luck on getting a Larian collab. That'd be so sweet. Now, chat, here's the question. Should I trust this to run overnight? I can trust this, right? So far, so good. You don't trust any printer unless it has 100 hours? I mean, that's... I'm not able to see statistics on this. See here. Well, so far we got 4 hours. And so far we got 4 print hours. It's pretty good. I wish I could like take you guys upstairs and show off the sword, but it's still drying and I have to repaint it. So
He was burning up, now the sun gone down. Lights in the distance, a forgotten town. No, I'm on my way. Oh, I'm on my way. So stand on the edge of the world with me.
all right, we're getting to some of the overhang parts. I'm very curious to see if this can match an MK4S in overhang. If it can, I'll take the flex. YOLO's the only way to print. I agree. Then if this succeeds, I'm going to print the Arrow engine. Because I want this to be able to do print both the Core 1 and the MK4S have done. As soon as I start slicing, Streamlabs is freaking out, like, oh, we're not getting enough video. Like, yeah, I know I'm slicing. Give it a moment, YouTube. Doing pretty good. All right, it's 10:32. Guess what? It's almost time for a filming giveaway. All right, ladies and gents, you know what to do. Oh, shit. Sorry, 1 second. All right, refresh it. Should be good now. Sorry about that.
Take 10 steps back till you get to where you're going. Just research where you're going. A t-shirt where it's snowing. A preacher not quite knowing what he's saying. What he's saying. I don't wanna be around.
Yep, totally geofenced you.
When you lose control. I don't wanna be around when you lose control. When you lose control.
This time I got Google in on it. I'm tempted to tilt this back to finish some of the wiring, but it's printing, so I can't. It's not like a positron. Positron I can kind of trust to be weird and manipulate it around. Not this. Core XZ is a different beast, man. So far, it's handling these overhangs like it's nobody's business. Top of that, the core one's working really well right now. I probably just jinxed it. But yeah, I'm gonna go off camera for a second here. I'm gonna try and find a box for everything that's on the desk currently. I found a box. Straight up, everything that's on this desk that shouldn't be on this desk is going in the box. Yeah, Down Under's right. And look, I'll call this out right now because I don't care. Look, I know there's people that watch my stream exclusively for the filming giveaway. And actually don't watch it. Like, I know you guys are there. Like, I recognize when I see someone that has never chatted before. I appreciate you being here, but we would appreciate the subscription, we would appreciate the likes, and we would appreciate the feedback, because it all helps. And, you know, I do appreciate all you guys that come back every time we do stream, because those of you who do chat, do respond, you guys are the true MVPs. It's because of awesome people like you, we're able to actually do this, and I appreciate all of you. And look, I'm not saying all of you are here just for the giveaways, but we know some of them are. Yeah, John, you're an MVP. Some of us are busy trying to board up our hells to combat zombies. Alright, Wick. So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you all, but oh dear. You may not share our intellect, which might explain the disrespect for all the natural wonders that grow around you. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Thank you. Your world's about to be destroyed. There's no point getting all annoyed. Just lie back, let the planet dissolve around you. I've listened to that song too many times. Alright, useful things like that are staying on this table. These, I don't need that anymore. This is a USB-C cable, that's useful. Oh, hey, look, new Prusawires. I need those. I don't really need these, but I'll find a spot for them. The rest of that can get trashed. That's trash. It has recently become a lot easier for me to get rid of crap on my desk. I say that with a ton of crap on my desk. Listen, I know when I'm hypocritical. But watch, we're about to clean up a ton of this desk here. Oh, hey, wait. I was just looking for... Oh, no, this is, damn. I was literally just about to say I was just looking for an HDMI cable. This is male to female. This is not male to male. Damn. I could probably make that male to male since it's a ribbon cable. Alright. I don't need all of these. If you're in a pool in Australia, does that make the pool upside down? I guess so. You're gonna tell me I'm getting sleepy. Nomad, 6 months from now, where is that damn thing? Yeah, no, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Because this is a box of doom. I'm not discriminating what's going in here. It is a box of doom for sure. And its only purpose is that I want this off my desk, so it's going in here. That was very Broadway tier. Thank you. Look, I don't often break into song, but when I do, I like to give it my all. And that's trash. Anything that's... Oh, that's not trash. Let's recover that. My desk looks like Johnny 5 exploded, dude. Same. Keeping that, keeping those. Obviously keeping this. That can go. This can go. This can go. This can go. This. Alright. What's in here? Nothing that I care about. It's a USB-A power brick. I don't need that. Oh, need that. I was wondering where that was the other day. Yeah. We're finally getting that Nomad cleans the fuck up stream. Just took forever. We'll leave these out here. Figure something to do with them. Alright. Keep... Oh, that's empty. No, that's not empty. I'll leave this in here as a spare. Why do I buy so many M3x30s? Don't remember, don't care. It goes in the bin. All these feet into the bin. Okay, I gotta find somewhere to put this rail, because I don't want that, like, sliding off and nuking itself. So I'm gonna find, like, an actual home for this. This bin's gonna be stuff I use to build the Prusawire bin. God, I can actually see some of my desktop. That's amazing. These motors will find a home. We will find out a project to do with these motors. I don't know what we'll do with them, but I'll find something out. One thing I want to do is I want to convert an MK4S to Prusawire. But let's be real. Why? I have to find my bin of Wagos and put these back in that. I'm not tossing that into a box. Look at that. Holy shit. I have a desk again. Amazing. Look at that. What did I do with the... Okay, get that. We're gonna need those. I had printed this to use it, but I ended up not using it. Yeah, there's a lot of VFAs on this still. But it's working. All right. Putting that box underneath the desk and we'll be getting to it over time. Hey! Some of this would have been nice to use. I haven't actually done PID calibration on this at all. Oops. I forgot to do that. We haven't done pressure advance. Yeah, there's some things on here that we haven't done. I do want to customize the screen a bit. You know, while it's running, we can actually look at this screen part. Let's see. So let's go to machine, Prusawire, screens, LCD. Oh wait, no, hold on. Is there any way I can control like what? Hold on. So LCD menu config. I want to control like what it says on there. I don't know where I would find that. I don't. This is just a. I don't know what it's running. This is just a MK3 screen.
Honey, I'm telling you, it's now or never. So lead the way, and I'll follow you. Won't you lead the way, and I'll run to you.
Alright, we're gonna extract... We're not using these anymore, so I'm gonna extract the hardware from this while this is printing. Too big. That doesn't feel nice. This just feels a lot better. Yeah, the regular screen with the knob. So I don't know how to customize like the menus or whatnot, but I do want to do that.
All we have is tonight. We can set this world on fire. Rebels of the night. There's nothing better than you and I.
Man, I really need like a drill in here.
Honey, I'm telling you, it's now or never. So lead the way, and I'll follow you. Won't you lead the way, and I'll run to you. I'll run to you.
Yeah, this is currently definitely not a print I want to show off. But that's okay. That's why we're going to be using matte filaments. Yeah, this is all Monster Cat stuff. I like it myself. I want to change it up. I'll probably play some video game music. And like find some video games that like I can use for my stream. Yeah. What are those gray pieces for? The ones I'm working on right now? These used to be spool holders. They are no longer being used as spool holders. They kind of worked. They attached to the MK4 frame, and then the spool rests on these. So like they would go like this into the frame, and then this way though, and the spool would just roll on it. Didn't really work out that well. It worked great for heavy spools, but as soon as any spool became light, it really just stopped being a very good method. Fixed synthwave stuff would be cool. Yeah. Ixion is a really fun game that I need to play more of. It's a space city builder. It has a phenomenal soundtrack. I need to play that. Alright, well, we lost one 608. That's fine. I have giant stacks of these. Trust me, if I just threw these out and didn't recover the 608 bearings, I would not have noticed. I'm going to use these to make spool holders for my mom's rep rack. So yeah. Where did that one? Okay, there it is. I think 3D printing community has done more for 608 bearings than Tony Hawk. Oof. So, okay, I designed... Here, let me see if I can grab them. So I designed these. So, as someone that designs 3D printers, I have a lot of 608 bearings. I like multi-board. I really like multi-board. So I designed these 608 bearing dispensers for multi-board. So, you know, you can just plop it out. And, like, the whole thing doesn't... Like, the whole stack is relatively secure. And then you can just stack it. And then when you buy new 608 bearings, you take the top off the sleeve, and then you just put the sleeve at the top, and they just drop in. Like, this is really nice. I really like this. I'm very proud of this design. I actually think we designed this on stream, maybe? I don't remember. But I posted this, and half of the people were like, why do you need so many 608 bearings? And I'm just sitting there like, I'm sorry, what community are you in? This is the 3D printing community. 608 bearings are, you know, like oxygen to half the projects we do. I was salty. Man, what fucking fan was this? Oh, this was a cooling fan. It is no longer a cooling fan. That's a 24 volt. So I have this one fan. Let me see if I can reach it. You guys are gonna think I'm insane for what I'm about to propose, but hear me out. I want to put this on a tool head. I want to put this on a tool head. Just imagine. Just imagine the part cooling that this could do. Put it on a positron won't be able to do this, man. It's gonna have to be a Voron. Imagine the part cooling that this could do. Actually, having it as an auxiliary cooling fan would work great. Trust me, I have more of these. I could have them akimbo. I could totally have these akimbo, man. Oh, the filament immediately was cold as it left the nozzle. This plus a tube, imagine how fast I can print with. Oh my god. I am so tempted. And yes, this is a Prusa fan. I am so tempted to run an akimbo toolhead with those. It would be ridiculous, but it would be so fun. Yeah, this thing is doing these overhangs like it's nobody's business. All right. Hey, we got a filming giveaway to do. If you haven't already, hop into there. Make sure to like the stream, do all that good stuff, and get subscribed. We're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Let me just make sure that everything's good here.
I taste your energy. I see a light that I never knew. You are overtaking me, mesmerized, paralyzed. When your eyes find mine, that's when you leave me. Oh, it's lost.
Funny idea. Slap it on the side block. Make a rectangle ducted to a... Yeah, right? A jet bridge. That'd be funny. Alright. I am closing the entries now. Grab all the names here. And let me open up Edge. It's not what I wanted, but okay. Did not want to look up some sport guy's name, but I guess that's where we are now. All right. Let's go ahead and see who wins some filament for tonight. I am happy with the progress we've made. Yeah, we still got a lot of VFAs to deal with, but for Printopia, I'll just use a matte filament. You know, again, it's just that we were able to do this and have fun doing it. So I can tell you right now, though, looks better than my Prusa Mini. LTX. Congratulations. Are you here, buddy? Congratulations, LTX. You are here. Nice. All right. Let me, let's see. What did you ask for? Oh, LTX. I'm gonna have to yell at you. You didn't give me your full address. Hold on. Let me see if you're in the system. Good news, you are. All right. Hell yeah. Congratulations on the win, man. Nah. That's funny, Clown Hammer. That's funny. Alright, LTX, I just sent you an email. You should receive it. Hell yeah. Now, all right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to say thank you to Print Solid for letting us do this. And I do have to, you know, ask, hey, we have a small group here. We win. We give out a lot of filament every week. A lot of filament. If you win a decent amount, or if you won, you know, let's give some love back to Print and Solid. Let's give some love back to them. Let's you know, be sure to buy some Jesse. You know, we gotta make sure that they want to continue letting us give away filament. You know, I don't just get to give away filament because I work there. So thank you again, Print and Solid. We do really appreciate it. But yeah. All right. I would love to continue streaming until this is done, but that's going to take 10 hours. We're going to let this go. I'll post about results in the Discord. I probably won't be posting this to social media because actually, you know what? Here, we're gonna stop this actually. We're gonna cancel the print. Do you have announcement time at 3D Printopia for the Proton? It's gonna be within the first hour of Saturday, so no real time. You know, we're gonna unveil it on Saturday. Yeah, wow, there's a decent amount of VFAs on this. Yeah, I think this is mostly hardware related, so I think if I tuned the hardware, this would fix a lot of it. But that's also Elixir for you. Let's do a quick filament swap, and then we're going to let's do that. Will the announcement be streamed? Maybe? I don't know. Possibly. I could. Not really sure. I didn't think about that. It depends on how good the Wi-Fi is. How about that? If we get good signal, absolutely. If we don't get good signal, sadly no. All right, let's swap in some matte filament here. Alright, I got this pan chroma stuff. I've been trying to get rid of this for a while. Might as well try it here. It's kind of a matte filament, kind of. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, wait, that is... That doesn't bode well. I just snapped my hand. That doesn't bode well. I haven't had filament just break in my hand in a while. That's a concern. Alright, and we're going to... Yep, do that. Alright. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Yeah, it's the not PLA filaments. They're pan chroma stuff. I do not like this stuff. Let me be very clear. I just want to get rid of it. I might get rid of it at Printopia, probably. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Anyway, because it's not PLA. I don't know what it is. I think it's like Copa or whatever. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful Thursday. I certainly did. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me as we tuned the Prusawire. And yeah, excited to show this off. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out.